Hi, divas. Welcome back to Coffee Talk, an unedited, unfiltered video series where we're just chatting it up in the kitchen, drinking our coffee. I'm drinking cold brew today. Um, oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't filmed one of these in a long time. It's been a week. It's been like a solid week. So I feel like there's so much to catch up on, and yet nothing to catch up on at the same time. Oh my gosh. Uh so in New York, I first of all, third week of new job. Going great. Going great. I have some things coming up personally that I'm going to share in an update that I'm probably going to post maybe like 2 videos from now, if that makes sense. But basically, a long story short, I like my work is like easing me gently into my responsibilities, which I really appreciate. But something came in that was very unexpected, and yesterday and the day before, I had to work on like this like very big, very like intensive project, and it was like a lot of like back and forth, and like it made me feel very like I feel as though sometimes when you get asked to do like special projects or like stuff that is on top of your job duties, sometimes it can feel like ugh bummer, but especially when it's something new and it's like I still feel very much like I want to like not like overachieve, but I want to prove myself because I just got here and I'm still in my probationary period. So I felt really good doing that and submitting it, and when it was finally done, it was like one of those things where I was like, "Ooh, I feel good about that." So that happened and finally got submitted yesterday. I've been able to manage the in-office days like pretty well, I would say. Um and yeah, I mean like I'm tired when I get home. I'm tired and obviously like I don't love catching a subway during rush hour. It's very hard to get a seat. I'm finding myself more and more having to like use my voice and ask and like advocate for myself, and it's very hard to like I sometimes have to like go to people sitting in the disabled sitting section and be like, "Hi, I'm disabled. Can I have a seat?" And hopefully somebody gets up instead of giving me the stink eye. And sometimes I feel guilty for doing that because I'm like, am I disabled enough to do that? But when I think about it, yeah, because even when I ride the subway a couple of stops, I have dizziness and like balance issues. Like, and when the subway stops, it like, because my muscles are not strong enough yet, or because of my balance issues, like I get thrown. Like I lose my balance. So I do need a seat. But I still feel weird and guilty having to be like, "Hi, I'm disabled," even though you cannot see that I am disabled. Can I please have a seat? And usually people are nice, but I have had like 1 or 2 incidents where people have been really not nice about it. Uh but for the most part, everybody's been chill, especially if they're like young and seemingly healthy, and they typically do sort of let me sit down. And I am sort of I always try to be really gracious, and um but it that has been like a thing more in my life lately, especially since having to commute back in rush hour. Everyone, everyone's tired at the end of their workday or school day and wants to have a seat. I get that, and I do feel like a little bit guilty, but it's not my fault, and it's not like I keep telling myself like, you have a disability, you're allowed to use the disabled seating. It's one of those things. Um, what else did I want to tell you guys? Oh gosh, in New York, it started to warm up and then immediately the temperature crashed back down. And let me tell you, I fell for it. I fell for the trick spring. I got so excited. It happens every year. Like there's this like warm week where it feels like springtime. I'm like outside. I'm enjoying the weather. I'm so excited. And then it crashes back down to freezing levels. And I fall for it every year. It's like I was this close to putting away my puffy jackets for the year. I completely fell for it. But I am grateful because when it is properly springtime, I need to swap out my closet. And when I swap out my closet, that means I'm going to have to do a big declutter. And I don't know if I'm mentally ready for that yet. I will be. But it's one of those things where it's like I'm readying myself. I didn't actually, haters are gonna hate, but I got sick for 6 weeks. As you all remember, I had COVID and then the flu. I was in bed. I was sick for 6 weeks. I did not get to swap out my like fall wardrobe for my, and like put in my winter wardrobe. Which is fine because what have I been doing? I've been at home, like, but I definitely like felt that, and I like had like a, I don't know, like guilt is a little bit strong, but like I was like, I did not swap out my winter clothes this year. Noted for next year. So there might be some decluttering, some more decluttering that happens as I continue to swap out my seasonal clothing, continue to take inventory, continue to wear and experiment and see what all I have. I'm trying to think what else. Gosh, it's like kind of a light conversation day because I have like one thing that's on my mind, but I have to film it. I have to film it later. Sunshine has been hilarious lately. I feel like, so I got Sunshine when she was 3 or 4, I want to say. And I told this story already. She had been at the shelter for a long time. And it took her a while to kind of get used to me, get accustomed to me, and like being more like affectionate. Like she always like wanted to be like around but far. So she would be in the, when I lived in Kansas during getting my master's, she'd want to be in the same room, but she would stay like on the other end of the room than me. And I didn't mind it because I get cats. I understand cats. I've always had cats since I was a child. So I was like, yeah, like that's what she's comfortable with. And like I could still pet her. Like I could still like, you know, enjoy her presence, but she wanted to be over there. But she would sleep at the foot of my bed every night. And like she, you know, she wanted to be like nearby, but she just was not a cuddly cat at all. And not super affectionate. And that was 9 years ago. Wait, so was she must not have been that old then. I don't know. They told me she had been at the shelter for 1.5 years and that she was about 1 year old when they got her. But like she does not seem that old. No offense. She's on her cat tree right now and she's just like snoozing. But she took quite some time to kind of like warm up. And then when I got long COVID and I was in bed and home like all the time, a lot more, she became a lot more affectionate and like snuggly in bed with me. And she really wanted to be with me and next to me all the time. And like she would sleep like next to my side or next to my leg, like alongside. She even would like get up here on the pillow, like next to my head. um she would never be like on top. She's done that like once or twice, but she even like in the clutter, she would be like right near me, especially when I wasn't feeling well. It was like she would know and she would come and she would be really close. And now that I'm having to spend more time out of the house, either for work or for other things, it's like she does not like it. She does not like when I leave. And when I get back, I think I've showed you guys maybe in a video, like she greets me at the door when I come back. Or like if not immediately, I'll sort of be hanging my keys up, hanging my coat up, and she'll kind of like saunter in like, where have you been? Why were you not here? What do you smell like? Like she just, and if I do kind of need to rest when I get back home, which a lot of times when I get back home from work, I do need to sort of lay down for 5-10 minutes to sort of like recalibrate my nervous system and give myself a chance to sort of catch my breath. She'll immediately hop up on the bed and want to like snuggle together because she's like, oh good, we're back to snuggle time. You're here, I'm here, we're all here, it's snuggle time. And she's so funny. She takes it so serious. And like as I'm reading or scrolling before bed, she will be like right like under my armpit or at my side. But as soon as I turn the lights off, she hops off the bed and starts roaming the territory. I don't know what she does, but she roams the territory and she like scouts out different things. And what's funny is like she has not really been so much at the windows lately, which I think is interesting because she used to really love like looking outside and watching the birds and stuff. She's not been as interested in that lately. She's more kind of been like roaming the territory. And I don't know why that is or like what that is necessarily. But it has been a bit interesting. She also like loves finding new places to curl up. So like this is like the new favorite one right here. She also loves like the blanket basket back here. She loves her little cat tree. She was curling up in my little like kimono cape basket in the other room, but unfortunately because of like the shelf that it's on is not a rectangle, it's like a curve. When she would get in it, she would like kind of like rustle around, and a lot of times it kept falling out, and so I just had to sort of it was so sad because it was so cute seeing her in her little basket, but I had to block it off because she just kept like the basket kept tipping out, and it was dangerous for her. I did stumble upon her the other day like curled up by the window in the library room, like on the little windowsill, and she seemed pretty happy, but like she hasn't done that in a while, and I don't know if it's because I work in there and I spend more time in this space, or if it's because I don't know what it is, because she used to like kind of splay out on that window all the time. So my new assignment might be to like make that more inviting or comfortable for her. But if I'm not in there, she doesn't want to be in there. She's like gone from the most aloof, standoffish cat to the most like clingy, needy cat, and I sort of love it. I sort of love it. So yeah, she's been a little bit in a tizzy about me working and about like me leaving, and like she does not like it. She is not a fan. I am very excited because I So I'm planning on posting this in the next couple of days, and I'm going to see my niece soon. And my niece is turning 16, and I can't say too much. I'm gonna leave it in another update. I'm sorry. I keep saying that. It's coming. I promise I will tell you guys everything very shortly. YouTube is how YouTube is, and I feel like same thing with my job. It's like I can't say things until it's time to say things, if that makes sense. Even on more personal things. And so I mean, you can leave your guesses in the comments, and it's not that dramatic. Hello. Okay, I was gonna say it's not that dramatic, but that guy made it very dramatic. It's not that dramatic. It's just one of those things where it's like I can't say it until I say it. But I'm seeing my niece, and she's turning 16, and I'm trying to like think back to when I was 16 and like think about like what to give her, and like, you know, I don't get to see her very often, and I'm really looking forward to spending some time with her. I just love her so much. She's like turning into like this super, super intelligent, sensitive, kind, gracious, polite young woman. And it's like, I'm just like so proud of her, and like I wish I could give her everything in the whole world. I just love her so much. But I don't know, like I have like some things that I want to give her, but like I want to give her something like special for like sweet 16, and it's like I have no idea what to give her. So I'm like trying to think, and it's like hard. I mean, because I think when I was 16, what did people give me? I think I got a lot of like jewelry when I turned 16. Like I got like silver necklaces with the like little pendants, and like I got like, but I feel like jewelry is so personal. I mean, maybe not when you're 16, but if somebody gave me jewelry like now, I would be like, I'm kind of picky. Probably because I have so much of it, but like I just don't know. I don't know what to get her. So anyway, I'm thinking about that today, and honestly, that's kind of it. I feel like this is going to be a really short coffee talk, and I feel a little bit bad, but honestly, I have to film a Q&A coming up, and so I'm saving a lot of the questions for that, and then I'm going to film an update talking about the thing that I keep alluding to in this. Oh, the other thing is, speaking of sunshine, I'm probably just going to call this like sunshine coffee chat. Sorry, I do have a sailor mouth when I'm not filming. Sunshine's water fountain broke. Like right when I got the new job, right when I'm like in the house less often, like her the motor just died. I tried replacing the motor for the same fountain. Will not work. So I had to buy a new fountain. I did April had been sponsored by Pet Libro in the past, so I asked her for her recommendation from them, and I was going to use her discount code, which it does work for certain products, but I don't think it worked for the fountain that I was looking at for Sunshine. But then I saw that it was on like super sale on Amazon, so I wound up getting it off Amazon. And of course she's scared of the fountain. So I'm just leaving like glasses of water around the house and hoping that she becomes less scared of the fountain eventually, because it's the same concept as the other fountain. It is exactly the same, except it is a different color, and it is like, instead of like trickling off of like a tiny little flower, it's trickling off of like a little like white thing. But she's terrified. Like, she hissed at it. So I'm hoping she understands, because I put it in the same place as the old fountain, but it looks different, so she doesn't know. I'm just like saying a prayer that she like gets it soon. Anyway, this is a short coffee talk today. Leave what you guys want to talk about in the comments below for the next coffee talk. I will be filming the next coffee talk in the next week or so. And I will be reading your comments, responding to your comments. Members, I will be posting your tarot card of the month post soon for the upper tier, and for the rest of you all, I will be posting a photo update soon with more of what's going on behind the scenes. And if the rest of you guys are super nosy, you can keep an eye on my Instagram for additional updates there as well. And I hope you guys are having a great day, evening, wherever you are. Drink your coffee for me. Actually, don't drink it for me. Drink it for you. Get your caffeine for you. I'm drinking my coffee for you. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you did not like this video, leave me a comment and I will appreciate the engagement. If you want more people to see my channel and this video, you can hype this video, which will push my video out to more people. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We have fun over here. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for drinking your coffee with me, as per usual. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.